Hi, my name's Emma, and I'm from the eastern suburbs of Sydney. My book is called One Min. One Min is based on an article I read in the Sydney Morning Herald, which outlined a joyrider who killed a man. But that part was unfortunately not that um, unusual. It sometimes happens. Um, but what was unusual was that in the courtroom, the joyrider spoke directly to the widow and said on stand, if there's anything I can do to make up for your loss, I will do I'll do what I can to make up for it. Um, so my book follows their journey, and this would never happen in any courtroom. But in this particular courtroom, the widow got up and said, "Actually, there is something that you can do. You can help to make up for my loss and help me through my grief. And whether you realize this or not, you've robbed me of the chance to have children." So by my husband going, we were hoping to have them next year. So in my book, it explores their relationship and how they got over their grief together. It also explores show me the boy at 7 and I'll show you the man. So I wanted to explore, if you take a child out of their existence, to take them out of their environment, is there an opportunity there for them to grow? Or will they always revert back to their old life? Um, it explores tribes as well. So at the moment, I'm not up to the joyriding. I'm 80,000 words in, but I'm not up to the joyriding incident yet. I'm only up to the part where it's exploring the characters of the joyriders and their existence before the crash, and leading up to that point. So we explore how the teenagers um, are living, and unfortunately, it's not a nice environment. They're from a lower socioeconomic class, and they have gone through a lot together. So they form a really strong bond, and um, that's their tribe. Um, and so after the crash, it explores then again the change in the joyrider and how he gravitates through to adulthood, really, and how he's, despite growing up and coming out the other side um, and becoming a man, it shows how he's always pulled back to that former existence. And I wanted to explore that struggle between the two. And I wanted to explore as well how that works. If our justice system actually is the best system for human growth in this regard. So, the only alternate would be prison or youth juvenile centres, which aren't traditionally the best places for change. And I wanted to explore whether it could help both parties if they both helped each other, which is a bit would never happen given the current structures and the history around our law courts. But it makes for interesting reading and takes people through the journey. For me, I'm one of those weird writers where the characters speak to me and they come through me and I just write it down. And I haven't been published, so that's just what happens to me. But whether a publisher thinks, wow, this is great or not great, I've never actually explored that. I do a lot of copywriting and I do a lot of writing in general, but I've never been published. And I'd like to be published one day, whether it's this or another. I just want to keep writing and keep going. So I've never done this before. So if you want to get in contact with me and see my work, I'd really love some feedback. Not necessarily looking to get published straight away, but if there is something there, then it would be great to explore it. Thanks very much.